Today we ask the question, what the hell is going on at the Conjuring House? Hey everybody, I'm Jen. I am your wannabe paranormal expert. Got my purple drink. Um I want to talk about what the hell is going on at the Conjuring House. Um I have been hearing some rumors. Um and I had to look it up. So I heard some rumors about the Conjuring House, having there's a big deal where supposedly the owner is accusing the employees of stealing stuff, and because a ghost told her that they were stealing stuff. And so I had to look into it for myself. So I'm basically quoting or going off of the very in-depth um, article that I had read from usghostadventures.com. Okay, I don't know how well this website tracks, but it seemed legit because it included little clips of YouTube videos from Jason Hawes, which I believe. Oh no, he's not part of Ghost Adventures. Is Zach Bagans, Jason Hawes. Sorry, Jason is from Ghost Hunters, Taps, Transatlantic, whatever, blah blah blah. Um, they were the Roto Rooter guys who turned ghost hunters, did the ghost hunting in their free time, if you remember correctly, in that far ago. Which obviously I'm having issues, but so the Conjuring House. Okay. Conjuring House is currently owned by a woman named Jacqueline Nunez, and she purchased the house in 2022 from Corey and Jennifer, I believe it's Heinzen, who were owners until 2022 when they sold it to Jacqueline, Miss Nunez. Now, Nunez, she's a Boston based real estate developer. She operated the Conjuring House as a haunted attraction since she's purchased it in 2022. Um, the Heinzens decided to stay connected with the house because they loved it, and they ended up moving into like a general management position of the home after the sale went through, where Miss Nunez took control over. Looks like I got a string. Sorry, it shiny thing deterred me. Anyways, so they stayed over in a general management of the home after the sale, um, till about pretty recently. April of 2024. I don't know if any of you have heard about this, but in April of 2024, several members of the Conjuring House, they gave their resignation. They were like, "Listen, we're done." Like put it letter form. The news became public in June of this year, which most recently is when I heard about it. I mean, you hear rumors, oh, Conjuring House is having problems. Somebody's always having problems, let's be honest. But so the news came out in June when the daughter of TAPS founder Jason Hawes, her name is Sator, I believe. I don't know how to say her name, and I'm sorry if I butcher it and you just happen to catch this. I highly doubt you will, but if you do, I apologize profusely. And her fiance Cody Devines, they announced on Instagram that they cut ties. Now that, it's, I understand they're in the entertainment biz. You use Instagram and social media a lot. And if you haven't noticed, I'm an author. I do the same. So, she put that out there in June, and July 10th, Now this is about the time around the time that I had heard anything was going on was in July. And I was on my way, I was going to a convention the weekend that this all broke out like big time. But so I couldn't really pay attention to it too much until way later after I got back. And I'd been looking into it. First of all, Dungeon Dan, shame on you. This is a rabbit hole that I really am gonna be stuck down. But, on July 10th, Miss Nunez, released a post that pointed fingers at the former staff members for bringing business down, being verbally abusive to each other, even faking their gifts of mediumship. And I got tons of notes. Sorry. So pretty much she's talking about, the whole I'm assuming the whole group of them. But mainly the mediumship comment was mainly about Satori and her husband because Satori is the one who claims to be psychic. She claims to have psychic connections and is able to hear the dead. For those of you who are not sure what mediumship is and being psychic, psychic is being able to tell when something happens. Mediumship is being able to speak to the dead. So she's a psychic medium. A lot of times those terms are used interchangeably, when in all reality, a medium talks to the dead, a psychic kind of gets visions. So it kind of goes hand in hand, but it's not the same thing. Um, so Satori and others claim that Nunez had begged them to come back to work. And the former employees refused at this time. They said Nunez, she wasn't, she, when they told her no, she got nasty. And she began threatening them with legal action and saying the staff purposefully harmed the house, saying that the staff stole from her, and they stole money from the business. The former employees, excuse me, former employees state that Nunez is to blame for the business failing. Um, and this is terrible because being a business owner, they say the former employees say that Nunez screwed herself over because she adopted bad habits like not showing up to let people into the location when she's charged them thousands of dollars to do an investigation or to stay the night or the weekend or what have you. Um, just not even showing up. Even though in order for these people to get in, she had to be there. She got the keys, bro. She got the keys. So Nunez would also go silent. She would not talk to any of the staff. The staff are saying she would not talk to them when it came to important decisions, um, necessary business matters, and this kept the staff from being able to process requests to come and stay at the home, to come and do investigations. It kept them from being able to make her money. So, I mean, if you're not reachable, you can't, as a business owner, you can't blame your staff when you're not, they can't reach you to ask questions when you won't give them the reins to run the horse. Um, the home, according to the staff members, the home was also falling into disrepair with almost no weather maintenance, which is crazy to me because it's in a snowy area. Um, Snowfall was making it dangerous for customers, as well as, it's not shoveled, it's not pushed out of the way so that people can walk. So it's kind of unsightly. Um, Staff had to ask Nunez, they had to ask Nunez for their paychecks. I don't know how many of us would even bother sticking with a business where you weren't getting paid regularly. The second I got to ask you for my money that you owe me from the week or two before, I'm done. I'm outie. um, so they had to ask her, and Nunez would respond. This was her response to them. The Conjuring House spirits told her not to pay them. because she said an advisor named John Arnold told Nunez not to pay staff and okay, so this advisor, John Arnold, okay, get this. He was a relative of the family who built the original house. Okay? Doesn't sound too bad, right? Except for he died in the 1800s. So here's the ghost that's telling her not to pay her staff because they're stealing. Um, I'd like I'm hoping that at some point it comes out how this John Arnold supposedly told her this if he was dead, because she's not um she's not psychic, or she's not a medium. So then there's the barn. Okay, there's a matter of about a barn that was on the property. Okay, the house barn. Excuse me again. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I've been doing multiple of these today, so I apologize. And actually, gotta run through this one real quick because I have another one to do right after this. But the house barn is a giant sore spot in all of this whole thing, because there was an agreement to refurbish it and make it into a museum of like ghostly artifacts or whatever. Um, Cody and Satori put their own money into remodeling it, and Nunez agreed to pay them back. And although I don't know if it was ever gotten in writing, Nunez agreed to pay them back once it was up and running and open to the public, where it was making its own money. So Nunez, um, her big deal on why she didn't pay them back is because she blames them for an accident. Okay. Now, there was an accident that happened. I'm really confused on this. I don't have the police report or anything like that. So I guess there was an improper disposal of combustible fluids, which caused the barn to go up in flames. So the barn caught on fire, and she blames Cody and Satori for it. And at first, Nunez was like, "Oh no, I'll still pay you. I'll give you your money back for what you put into the remodel." And then she changed her mind after she believed that Satori was not a real medium. So she accused Satori of faking her gifts, and feels like, why would I pay a woman who lies about speaking to dead people? Which is neither here nor there. Satori still paid for the stuff for this barn remodel. Um, so this leads up to the paranormal community asking, well, is the Conjuring House really haunted? Because with all of these questions about whether Satori is a medium and stuff like that, neither here nor there. This has been a contention of the paranormal community, I guess. The future of the Conjuring House is unclear as of right now. Um, and according to this article, the author feels like the paranormal community is totally turned off by the events that have taken place, and most have sworn off working there or visiting or spending any money there or even anywhere near it. Now, Jason Hawes, founder slash co-founder of TAPS, he posted a 2-hour long YouTube video. You can look it up on YouTube. I watched part of it, and oh my god, it's just it's the YouTube video is titled Conjuring Drama: What's Really Going On. And he's obviously defending his daughter, Um he claims to be defending the little people, and he has his own channel. He streamed this on his channel. He talks about the Facebook post that was posted in July on the Conjuring House's Facebook page. Um, he like literally read the whole thing. Read the whole thing. They really go into a lot on this video, and I implore you, please look it up. It's the Jason Hawes YouTube video, Conjuring drama, what's really going on? So check it out. It was released a few weeks ago. But then there's another video. This one's only like 20 minutes. It's a shorty. Um, kind of like Dungeon Dan. This one is talking about the most recent drama. And I guess Nunez is like gone nuts and she's accusing Hawes of attempting to assassinate her. And it's getting out of hand. And he's actually really concerned in this video for her mental health. So, and which I mean, now after all this stuff, and of course, only hearing one side, I would be too, because this woman sounds like a total nutcase. This Jacqueline Nunez, she sounds like a nutcase, and she sounds like she is so absolutely confounded and confused. And, spirits are talking to her, and now she thinks that somebody is outside that's outside her house or has been outside her house was Jason Hawes and is supposedly trying to assassinate her. I don't even know where she's getting this from. um watch the videos and make your own decision. I want to know, what do you think about the Conjuring House? Do you think that the Conjuring House was just nothing more than some made up BS? Go into whatever it is that you feel. And I think I might actually be researching some stuff about the Warrens, because I just watched a documentary about the whole devil made me do it thing, where I think it's the most recent movie that was done, where the kid was possessed and then it jumped into the sister's boyfriend, and then he went through court because later he ended up killing someone and said he was possessed, and Ed and Lorraine Warren were there. And there's some off of this documentary, there's some very questionable, not I got questions got raised, we'll just put it that way. So these are definitely going to get more regular. I will be in Jerome next week. So we'll be getting some more haunted hotel stuff. And then I think in the next month or two, I'm going to be going to Bisbee and Douglas in Arizona here. We'll see. We'll see. Um, but I have a convention coming up in October. So I got to be really careful where I put my money. But either way, I'm going to keep on with this. Because I kind of want to know what's going on with the Conjuring House. I kind of want to know, what is this, which led me, excuse me, led me into this uh Ed and Lorraine thing. I got on this whole thing where I started watching The Nun and Annabelle and all those Warren TV, the Ed and Lorraine Warren shows. And then I saw that documentary on Netflix, and oh my God, it really made me think like, huh, should I be worried about these people? Should I be paying attention to any of these? The movies were great. I loved them. I don't know about anybody else, but let me know what you think about this Conjuring House stuff, because I want to know. And then I'll come back at you with some Ed and Lorraine Warren stuff. So I'm going to see a hotel about a ghost, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Toodaloo.